Good day everyone. And our title is all about authentic assessment framework integrating peer evaluations and individual contribution logs in grade 6 physical educations. So, opening in context, so dito ginamit namin is authentic assessment. And then the main problem in our research is grade 6 PE group works. So, nagkakaroon sila dito ng over-reliance. So, it means may mga batang hindi nakipag-cooperate pero nagkakaroon sila ng same grades kumpara doon sa mga student na nagkakaroon ng same grades pero nag-e-effort doon sa group activity na yon. So dito ginagamit dito is ang gagamitin namin dito is yung peer evaluations and then contribution logs para sa gano'n na ma-assess ng maayos sa mga guro kung effective ba to.
So let us now proceed with the midterm research basis. Ang mga nilalaman nito ay identify assessment issues, key teacher insights, and the rationale for addressing issues. So, ang nilalaman ng assessment issues namin is role imbalancement. Role imbalancement ay kadalasan nangyayari kapag yung mga members hindi tumutulong and iisa na lang yung gumagawa ng gawain sa grupo. And then unfair grading. Unfair grading nangyayari siya ng kapag yung lahat ng members is nakakuha ng same grade kahit na hindi sila masyadong tumutulong or konti lang inambag. And then lack of accountability. Lack of accountability related siya sa unfair grading. Sa lack of accountability naman is yung mga members is nakakuha pa rin ng benefit sa grupo kahit na hindi talaga sila tumutulong. So, unfair naman talaga. So, key teacher insights naman is clear rubrics. Clear rubrics, ito yung nagbibigay ng transparency sa mga learners and mas naging non-biased siya sa grading. And then individual contribution recognition. So, ang nilalaman nito is yung narrative reports and the self-reflection. Ito yung nagpapatunay kung may ginawa ba talaga yung learners sa sa groupings na yun. And then the monitoring contribution. Monitoring contribution, nangyayari siya kapag yung teacher is sumali sa isang group chat para makita kung meron ba talagang inaambag si learner. And then the balance and fair evaluation. Dito na pumapasok yung dito na pumapasok yung pagpalit-palit ng role ng mga student para naman maranasan nila yung dinadanas ni leader. And then our rationale for addressing our issue is by using peer evaluation and ICL to promote fairness, trust, and collaboration between the students.
So dito dadako naman tayo sa learning outcomes. So dito may mga tatlong MEL codes. So una, yung MEL codes natin is yung dito sinusuri yung mga kabataan na magpakitang gilas doon sa sinaliang laro para sa gano'n na kung karapat-dapat silang sumali sa sinaliang lang sports o laro katulad ng pagtakbo, pagtalon, pagagis at kung ano pang kailangan doon sa sinasalihan lang sports. So pangalawa dito dapat ang bata is mayroong sportsmanship o respect. Dito kasi sinusuri yung mga estudyante kung mayroon silang sportsmanship o respect sa player. Para sa ganun na makatanggap sila ng talo is alam na sa kanila na tatanggapin nila yung pagkatalo na yon. So mayroon dapat ang isang player o estudyante is mayroon magkaroon ng sportsmanship. Then last, yung pangatlo na to is base dapat dito sinusuri yung mga bata na maraming kung gaano kahaba o gaano karami sila dapat ginagawang aktibidad base doon sa Philippine Physical Activity Pyramid.
So let us now proceed with the GRASP framework. So our GRASP framework provide a structured way to design our authentic assessment, and our authentic assessment mainly focus on fairness and accountability of the student in the physical activities. So what is our goal? Our goal is for the students to be able to demonstrate their mastery in their chosen game or sports, and while they are demonstrating their mastery, they should be able to show sportsmanship, value, and respect to other players too. So next is the role. So what is the role of the student? So the role of the student is being a student athlete. So being a student athlete should be able to show a sportsmanship to, and they should be able to show value to, and they should be able to respect the other players too. So next is the audience. So who are the audiences? So the audiences are the classmates and the instructor. So we mainly the classmate and the instructor mainly observe and evaluate the other students, and the classmate will evaluate them too. So in the situation, what we put in the situation is we will place them in a team settings where they will show a collaborativeness, and they should be also able to contribute, and they should be also to evaluate their peers. And then in our product, we the expected outputs that we are expecting is game performance, sportsmanship display, peer evaluation, and individual contribution lab. And then what we're expecting on the standards is skill execution, performance, group participation, sportsmanship, and teamwork and collaboration.
Now, let's talk about how our authentic assessment works and how it's different from traditional assessment and its authenticity. So, after physical activity, students will complete an individual contribution logs or ICL where they reflect on 3 things they did, 2 things they learned, and 1 thing they will improve next time. So, pagkatapos nila sagutan yung ICL, they will also complete a pre-evaluation form kung saan i-rate naman nila yung mga groupmates nila based on skill execution, performance, sportsmanship, group participation, and teamwork. So now, in terms of authenticity, this assessment is authentic. Why? Because students are assessed based on real actions, collaboration, and reflection, not just memorizing or answering a test. So, ibig sabihin dito is hindi lang knowledge yung sinusukat, kundi pati na rin kung paano nila ina-apply yung skills na yon sa actual na situation. Like kung paano sila nakikipag-collaborate with their groupmates and paano sila nagre-reflect sa sarili nilang performance. So, in short, this ICL or individual contribution logs and pre-evaluation serve as real-world examples of how performance is assessed, showing students actual skills, collaboration, and contributions. So now the question is, how is our authentic assessment is different from traditional assessment? So compared nga to the traditional assessment like multiple choice, essay, written exam, recitation, our approach measures how students apply skills, collaborate with their others or with their groupmates, or and grow personally, which makes it more meaningful, fair, and relevant to the real situation. So in short, this authentic assessment is designed not just to give grades, but also promotes fairness, accountability, and real skills in development in grade 6 physical education.
Our rubrics is used to assess students' performance in group physical activities in a clear and organized manner. It focuses not only on physical skills but also on participation, behavior, and teamwork. The first criterion is skill execution, which measures how well students perform the required skills during the game. The second criterion is performance, which focuses on the level of effort, focus, and active participation shown by the students. The third criterion is sportsmanship, which assesses how students demonstrate respect, fairness, and a positive attitude while playing. The fourth criterion is group participation, which looks at how students contribute to their group by cooperating and following instructions. And lastly, teamwork and collaboration evaluates how well students work with others through communication, cooperation, and support. And now, for the alignment matrix, it explains how learning outcomes, activities, and assessments are aligned. For learning outcome 1, which emphasizes enjoyment, respect, and fair play, students are assessed through sportsmanship and teamwork and collaboration during actual group activities. For learning outcome 2, which focuses on students' personal contribution and responsibility, assessments are done through performance and group participation, supported by self-reflection tasks. For learning outcome 3, which focuses on executing the required game skills, students are assessed through skill execution in real game situations.
Our authentic assessments about challenging the skills and knowledge of a student, no? dito kasi ang authentic assessment namin are connected in a real world context. So, mapapractice yung kanilang sarili kung paano sila makikolaborate sa ibang tao, paano nila masosolve yung isang problema, no? So, that's why nag-camp kami ng peer evaluation and contribution logs, no? These two will help the teacher to identify the strength and weaknesses of his student. For example, if there's may nakita si teacher na weaknesses no sa isang student, no, yung lag o magsisilbing dahilan para ma-identify niya yung problem, and then magagawa niyang matulungan yung isang student. And that conclude our authentic assessment.